do you know that you found a perfect home for a buyer?
We take a look at their original checklist and kind of all the feedback from each showing, and then when the house fits what they want, it's really just, we go from there.
Yeah. And do you ever have buyers buy a home or fall in love with a home that did not meet the criteria that they originally had in mind?
Oh, 100%. That's why we focus a lot on the feedback throughout the showings.
Yes.
What somebody thinks they want at first is typically not what they end up getting or what they want.
Or they might have some self-discovery as they're going through looking at properties.
Yeah.
You know, I thought I wanted this, but after I saw that, that's what I really want.
Yep.
Or based on price, that's no longer as important to me as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Okay, so have I ever shared with you my brown leather couch story?
No, what's that?
Okay, so we bought our home in Kingston, and same day we went to Jordan's Furniture because, of course, if you're purchasing a home, you do not want to go and make any big purchases while you're under contract.
Yep. Wait till you close.
And if you go on the same day of closing, it might help because it's not probably on your credit report just yet if you go the same day.
Okay. Yeah.
So we went to Jordan's Furniture to purchase a new couch.
Yep.
Now, my previous couch was big brown sectional, and I was kind of done with like a dark color. Like I wanted something a little bit lighter. In my mind, I was picturing like a light sunbrella sectional, but I'm also like tall, and so isn't my husband. So I didn't want to be like low to the ground. I noticed that like anytime I was sitting on the couch, like my knees were almost like up to my shoulders.
Yep.
So I wanted in my mind like a raised couch, sectional, lightish gray, washable because I got the kids and the dogs. But it still had to be a couch I could fall asleep on because I fall asleep on the couch almost every single night. Okay, so comfort was also on my list.
Got it.
And I told that to the sales associate that we walked in and described to him what my perfect couch was.
Okay.
And I specifically said, I don't want brown. I don't want leather because it makes me sweat. I don't want to be low to the ground because I'm tall.
Yep.
So got it. Okay. Laid the criteria out. So we start going through the showroom. If you ever been to Jordan's, it's huge.
Yeah.
So my husband and I had already gone through the bottom and done the ground level and looked at all like the discounts or like weird ones that have, you know, flaws in them to see if there's anything there. And then we start going through the showroom. So keep going, and like Jordan's has to be like, I don't know, like a quarter mile deep. Like
at least.
Yeah. You don't have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know how many like couches they keep in stock, but they definitely have more inventory for couches than we do for homes on the market. I'll tell you that.
A lot more.
And I started sitting on every couch going through the showroom.
Just the gray ones?
Yeah, but as we started to go along the process, they come in different colors too, right? So like
True.
I could go through and, you know, I could go around. So I keep, you know, test them up. But as we went through the showroom, I would sit on more and more and more. And then the deeper you go in Jordan's, the more expensive they get. And some of the ones I ended up looking at, now they're about to close, and we get into like kind of like their more luxury ones, because again, I wanted like one that you could be rough and tough on.
Yeah.
So now we get to the back of the showroom, and after sitting on, I don't know, 50 plus couches, I see this couch that I just thought was perfect. It was brown, it was leather, and it was pretty low to the ground.
Yep.
And because honestly too, after looking at the price of this umbrella, I just wasn't what I wanted to be at for a sectional.
Yep.
And ultimately I purchased a brown leather couch. It's pretty low to the ground. And at the end, the sales associate said, you know, I can't help but notice that you're purchasing exactly what you said you did not want. So I tell that story to buyers when they're describing their search to me, or if I send them a property and, you know, they're quick to eliminate it. Like we said the other day in our tip, go look at every single property that fits your criteria, because you really never know as you go through the process what you might find to be true about what you like and what you don't like.
Yeah. Especially with, like we said last week, like going in and actually seeing it in person. And you see it all the time. It's like, oh, I want a colonial. I hate ranches.
Yeah.
You know, I need XYZ, and all of a sudden they enter their first split ranch that they've never seen before, and they're like, oh wow, the functionality of this house actually works, and it fits in my budget. And there's so many different things when you actually get in the search that you don't really think about when you're looking at your or when you're thinking about your dream home.
Yeah. Or like even setting your search to 2 beds, 2 baths, but maybe there's, the description MLS may only have 1 bath, but there's actually an unpermitted bath in the basement that you'd be happy with. And the whole point is you just want like a guest bath. You don't really care, and you get more information about it. So it's I think keeping your search as general as you can, as open-minded, or even like another example would be, a house checks all your boxes, but it just doesn't have the big yard that you want. It has everything else, and it's in the neighborhood you never thought you could be in. But if you did have that yard, you'd be looking at a price that's going to be $50,000 more, and you're at the top of your budget.
Yep.
And something has to give. So it's just be open-minded.
Yeah.
You might end up with a brown leather couch.
Are you happy with your couch?
I love my brown leather couch.
I was going to say, when you first asked me, I was like, all right, the last time I was at your house, I'm pretty sure I sat on a low brown leather couch.
Yeah, and it's a great couch, isn't it?
It is a good couch.
I love that couch. Yeah.
So, awesome. So thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Don't comment, but follow us
Yes.
for more real estate and real life tips.
Have a great day.
Thanks.